Have you heard of the situation with George Floyd or with Gabby Petito? It seems to me that the small situation that happened with George Floyd apparently had a fake $20 bill that he used to purchase an item from the liquor store added up being a horrific crime, which brought much attention to the news because of how humane they treated him. For today's current event, the story of Gabby Petito has disappeared for the past several months, was never talked about on the news outlets. Therefore, news outlets are choosing the stories or information that they think is important for society, but realizing that they're not telling every story if it matters or not. Seems like the social justice system is indecisive for what stories should be heard. Social injustice is a huge problem in the United States of America, but you may be asking, so why should I care about the story of someone's death? The story of a young YouTuber from a small town of Florida, Gabby Petito went missing during a 2-month trip with her boyfriend Brian Laundrie. The unknown story that became viral on social media sparked a sensation of her mysterious death, but her story was never mentioned and was never caught through the attention of her posting videos or pictures on social media for the past couple weeks when traveling with her boyfriend Brian Laundrie. Today, I'll be talking about the mysterious death of Gabby Petito through the effect of social media, the social injustice of police not fulfilling their job to communicate with the community publicly when finding her missing body for the past 2 months, and the possibility of her boyfriend Brian Laundrie being the main target of domestic abuse between themselves. So the first thing I'll be talking about is through social media. So through social media, Gabby Petito hasn't been posting since the date of August 26. On that day, fans were kind of worried and kind of upset that she's been missing for the past couple days. People were very worried. Her family was very worried. Everyone was very shocked for this story to happen. But for some reason, it hasn't been sparked on the news because of how the social justice system is very rigged and it's not fair to everyone to share their own personal stories. So basically what happened, Gabby Petito was on a vacation trip that happened in August with her boyfriend Brian Laundrie. They traveled from Florida up to Wyoming, and it took them about a 2-week time period. After that, Brian Laundrie was posting pictures of them hiking, being in the wilderness, but for some reason he hasn't been posting pictures about Gabby Petito, which is the main case, which seems like very bizarre because it seems like he's like the main target of being the homicide killer, which goes to my next point that yes, police are in the investigation of possibly going for him and for his family because he's not telling the actual truth of what actually happened to her. So basically, they have to go and dig up information and basically barricading into their houses and letting them know that Gabby Petito has been missing for the past 2 to 3 weeks, which is on the date of September 12th. During that time period, police are also not publicly not speaking to the community about her being missing, which brought a more broader situation of fans being very worried. I guess they're personally attacking the police that they're not communicating with one another, and that sparks a huge problem in our social justice system today. In that case, in conclusion, I feel like the police should be more communicative about what information they're trying to find and the way that they should communicate with the news outlets and letting the community know that she's been missing and, making a story that story should matter and should be shared to everyone across the world. And apparently, they haven't been doing that, and that's why it's been causing a huge problem in the social justice system. In that note, I feel like we should all come together. It doesn't matter if it's important or not, but we should definitely include every story in the news so that everyone knows what's going on across the world. Thank you.